Hi, Tech Coach Gina here, and today I'm going to talk about whether ConvertKit is free. Now, when you're new to email marketing systems and you're growing your list for the first time, you might not be familiar with the various systems that you can choose from and what their free levels entail. So today I'm going to explain ConvertKit, which is one of my favorite email marketing systems to start out with when you need a free level, and then what it takes to upgrade. So here, let's go to my affiliate link, techdoneforyou.com/ConvertKit. There's free levels of ConvertKit, MailChimp, Aweber at this point, so they all sort of compare and do similar things. Now, the reason why I like ConvertKit over maybe Aweber or MailChimp is that it seems to be a little bit easier to learn for non-techies, and you can use it without a website. Now, at this point, I believe Aweber and MailChimp have landing pages and forms, which is what I kind of prefer ConvertKit for, but I think ConvertKit is a little bit easier to learn when you're first starting out. So there's a couple things to keep in mind. Where you click on sign up for free, there is a free level of ConvertKit. Now, I already have a free account, so if you're not starting from scratch, you're going to log in with your existing account. If you don't have an account already, you'll create an account with a username and password. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. Okay, so when you're logged in, you have a dashboard. Now, you won't have all of the features that the premium ConvertKit plan comes with, but I am impressed with what you do get with the free level. So this is a dashboard. It's somewhat newer to ConvertKit. You used to have just an area where you would go directly to perhaps send a one-time email or broadcast. Email templates, they've expanded this, so this is a lot more user-friendly than even when I first started using this. Sequences is for the creator plan, so you'd have to upgrade to send a series of automatic emails to your list, but that's okay. Snippets, I don't tend to use this, but you can if you like to. Now, grow. This will show you the number of subscribers that you have in your account, and the free level of ConvertKit currently has up to 300 subscribers. So what I recommend is that when you go to ConvertKit, let's just go to the home page, and we'll go back. Okay, so I'm going to go back. Here's the home page, convertkit.com/pricing. So there's a couple things to note here. So when you first start out, you'll have a free trial, and when that free trial is over, you might see a message at the top here from ConvertKit support, and you might have to chat with them and maybe even fill out a form and tell them what you're using ConvertKit for, if it's a business, if it's a nonprofit, etc. And it may actually make you chat a little before you get to tell them, hey, I want to keep the 300 subscriber level for free, and then maybe you'll upgrade later. So it is something that you might have to correspond with them. All you'll have to do is click on messages here and you can chat with them, and they can adjust your account level if you're not seeing that it just automatically transitions over. I noticed that more recently when new users of ConvertKit start with the free trial, they do need to chat with ConvertKit and let them know they want to continue on with the free level. So here is a breakdown. Now, depending on the size of your list, how many subscribers are in your account, this could be a little bit more expensive. So the bigger the list you have, the more expensive it is. So a lot of times it'll take people quite a bit of time even just to get to 1,000 subscribers. So this is the creator plan, and assuming you have 1,000 subscribers, you could pay yearly or monthly. So monthly, it's a little bit more per month. Yearly, you'll be paying less per month, but you're paying for the year. So let's just go back to monthly. Assuming we're starting at the lowest level and we have 0 subscribers. So we're starting out from scratch. Here you have free up to 300 subscribers, and this does not count duplicates. And what I mean by that is in MailChimp or Aweber, if you're using their free account, which is up to 500 subscribers, if the same person signs up for more than one thing from you, say you have maybe a newsletter and you also have a free guide or checklist, if it's one person signing up twice, then depending on how you have that structured in MailChimp or Aweber, they might count that contact or subscriber twice. And it's a little bit unfair because it automatically kind of artificially inflates your list. So you end up paying more because even though it takes a while to hit one of these thresholds, you can see that once you get over maybe 1,000, 3,000, it starts to matter in what you pay per month or per year for your list size. Now, landing pages, this is really what I like ConvertKit for the most. You can embed this onto a website. You can have it stand alone if you don't have a website. Forms, this is comparable to Aweber and MailChimp free levels. Unlimited broadcasts, this is nice because you're not limited to however many one-time emails you want to send. So if you have a newsletter and you want to send it out twice a week or maybe just once a month, then you're not really limited, even with this free level up to the amount of subscribers that it comes with. So I don't really use this for digital products, but you could if you want, and you do get community support. And then as you upgrade, so if you upgrade and you get over 300 subscribers, sometimes it's easiest not to migrate your list to another system. So if you like ConvertKit, you could always keep it, upgrade at the point where your list is bigger, and then you'll get more chat support, free migration tool, sequences. So this is really the thing that's nice. So if you have maybe people that you automatically want to send a series of emails to, then it helps you build trust with your audience, and it also saves you time because you're not scheduling things on a day-to-day basis. So you can see that the highest level you get a little bit more. So what I like about this, and we'll hop back over to this area where I'm logged into my free account level, where you go to send, you have broadcasts, which are those one-time emails. So these are very, very easy to do. And you can see even in my demo account, then you can very easily just start a new broadcast. They have new templates, so you can choose the templates. So let's just click on this, and it's giving me really something I can just type into, or you could browse the templates. So I have now a ConvertKit library, and maybe you want to make this look really nice. So you can pick any of these layouts, you can customize them, and so you can see now you can click in and type and customize this. So it gives you buttons, it gives you formatting. You really didn't have to do much. All you have to do is replace the wording, maybe send yourself a preview, and there you go. So to grow your list, if you have really no list to start with, you'll want to generate a form or landing page. And so these I think are very intuitive. So landing page and form signups, you get a little bit of reporting here. I have some that I've already made. So when you create a new one, You can start with either a form, which is good for maybe a very simple sign up page. So if you have maybe just a newsletter, a form would be fine. A landing page is really more for design purposes, to have people opt in to get a free checklist, a free report, that sort of thing. Usually they're expecting something in exchange than just a newsletter. So let's just click on form and start simple. Now there are different types of forms, so you can have it inline, so it's kind of coming in between text. You can have it on top of the text. You can have it slide in, kind of like a pop-up or a sticky bar, which I don't usually do. Modal, I think, is fine in most cases. You can always switch or start a new form if you want. And these are the simple templates. So say you want to just have a newsletter, you could pick really any one of these and you have something that you could easily insert on your website. So if you don't really want to bother with images, you could start really, really simple, like this one. Let's just use this pine one. And you can say join the newsletter. Now these days, sometimes people go to a website and they're expecting more than a newsletter, but if you have the type of website that really does produce newsletters from time to time, you can upload images, you can use existing images. Unsplash is a free stock photo site that you could use to browse images. So say I wanted, I don't know, the leaves because it's autumn. You could insert something and you could adjust it, you could crop it, you could replace it. So I do recommend, if you're growing your list, to collect the first name. It's not required, but it will let you customize the way you write newsletters to people. So I always add as a custom field, if I can, the first name, and you can just select it from the drop down. So first name, you can make it required or not. I like to have it required because if it's blank, sometimes when you're actually auto-populating that in with your newsletters, it looks weird if somebody left that blank. So I usually just drag this to the top. Here you have a newsletter form. I really didn't do much. You can decide if you want to change things in the settings. So you can have a success message, domain name. This is advanced. I usually don't like to do that. If I'm just starting out, you can have an incentive email go out, and that tends to add an extra step for your subscribers. And you can also auto confirm new subscribers. However, if you've got maybe bots going to your website, you might want to turn that off. So it depends on the laws in your country and also how aggressively you want to grow that list. Now you can redirect, or you can send somewhere like to a page, a specific page when somebody has already subscribed, or just give them a message. Now advanced, sometimes people will sign up more than once and you can go through these things. Recaptcha, like I said, sometimes bots will attack your website and they'll send you a bunch of really bogus emails. So if you find that's a problem, then I would turn this on. However, most of the time I don't find that that's a problem, and so you can leave it off. So let's go to cancel, or just save. I didn't really change anything right there. And once you're ready to publish this, you have a few places where you can add the form. So this is JavaScript. You can hit the copy icon and you can put this into your website. Now JavaScript is dynamic, so if you make some edits on here and then you just need to refresh your page, you don't necessarily have to go in and put the code back in. Now HTML is a little bit different, so that isn't dynamic. Once you change something in there, you're going to have to repaste the code. You could share it, and this is a standalone page, so if you wanted to share it, you could copy this link and put it in any browser. You could email it to people, that sort of thing. And WordPress is the platform that I like. There is some shortcode. You don't necessarily have to use this plugin, but it sometimes is easiest just to use shortcode rather than JavaScript or HTML. And I don't tend to use this, but you could if you want to. So let's just hit publish. And so now basically your newsletter is live. You can start collecting emails, and I think I didn't save something, so I might have to go back and maybe rename this and say newsletter example or something like that. So we'll save it and we'll publish it. And let me go back to the share icon. Okay, so this is live. So basically anybody could come here, sign up for your newsletter. You could put this link on your website. You could embed it like any other one of these options like I told you. So I hope this helps if you're trying to grow your list from scratch. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell notifications so that you don't miss the next video. And let me know what other topics you'd like to see in a tech video. Have a great day.